It was over 5 years ago when I saw them. I was hiking in the woods of a remote area. On weekends, the trail was busy, but I made it a point to go early in the morning, just before sunrise. There were no other cars parked at the trailhead when I arrived. That's why I was so shocked when I saw someone. They were standing just off the path, staring in my direction. I had not noticed them at first because they were partially hidden by foliage. I stopped and waved. They remained motionless, watching me with an odd, blank expression. "Hello," I called out, taking a few more steps. I passed a large tree that blocked my view of them, and once I reached the other side, they were gone. There had been no sounds of footsteps or rustle of clothes moving. I checked the area, but could not find any hiding spots or even a trace of someone passing through. I went back to where I had been when I saw them, certain there was a reasonable explanation. When I arrived, the same man I had seen was back. Not only that, there was now a middle-aged woman several feet behind him, both of them staring at me, eyes unblinking. What is this? A prank? You think this is funny?" I demanded, retreating a step. Snap! I was looking down at the twig I had stepped on before I could stop myself. A chill ran down my spine. I knew when I looked up again, those people would not be in the same place as before. I raised my eyes, shaking in fear. There was no one. I breathed a sigh of relief and started turning to leave. I stopped myself. They were definitely right behind me. I could feel it. I did not know what those things were, but I knew they were out to terrorize me. I had enough experience with horror movies to come to that conclusion. My mind raced as I tried to think of a way to leave unaccosted. I could close my eyes and try walking back blind, but the trail was winding. I was not familiar enough with it to guarantee success. Then I realized something. I could simply wait for someone else to pass by. It was a popular trail. Another hiker would come at any minute. Snap! I was saved. I looked up with a grateful smile. A squirrel scurried behind a motionless crowd and up a tree. My smile contorted into a horrified sort of frown. There were hundreds of them, as far as I could see, in every direction. All of them watching me, all of them expressionless, all of them unblinking. Stamp, stamp, stamp. A hiker rounded the trail, and, as if the watchers were nothing but puffs of smoke, they vanished into the wind. The hiker spotted me and froze in place with a look of abject terror. I quickly smiled, and they gave a massive sigh of relief. I thought they had started coming out in the daylight for a second there.